The Moonarade System presents Top 3 Things We're Leaving Behind in 2026. Presented by Marceline.
As 2025 comes to a close, we've been reflecting on the year that has gone really fast, honestly, and we have a list of things that we are leaving, and there is a list of things that we are leaving here in 2025 when 2026 rolls around. And we're just gonna talk about those things. And so consider this our things we're leaving in 2025 video. So oh my goodness, that was a poor start to a video, but hey, what the heck. Just anxious about Thursday and just the New Year's, the annual New Year's jitters, I guess. But alright, so the first thing that we are hopefully going to leave in 2025 is, it's called Oxygen True Crime. Yeah, well, Oxygen for short, but yes, we are hopefully going to leave Oxygen in 2025 when 2026 rolls around. The reason why that we want to leave Oxygen in 2025 is because we used to really enjoy watching Oxygen. Like, when we first discovered it, we were so into it, and we really liked it for a while, but recently it hasn't been too interesting, too exciting, or anything like that. It used to be our favorite TV channel, but now it has not been our favorite channel. It used to have a really good variety of shows that would come on. Like, oh, I'm sorry, this is unscripted, but yes. Oxygen used to have a really good variety of shows that would come on occasionally and stuff like that. Like, we could be watching a Dateline, and then next thing you know, we're watching Killer Relationship with Faith Jenkins, or for short, Killer Relationship. And next thing you know, after that, we're watching another show. But recently, it seems like all that really comes on is Snapped or Snapped Behind Bars. Honestly, we have some issues with Snapped, but we won't go into too much detail about that, just because this video is not specific to Snapped. So if you want to hear like why we don't like Snapped anymore, you can request the video and maybe we'll make a video on it. But yeah, pretty much all that comes on now is Snapped or Snapped Behind Bars. That's one of the issues with Oxygen at the moment, is that they just too many reruns of the same episode. I mean, well, this is not a video about problems we have with Oxygen, but the main reason why we're leaving Oxygen in the past here in 2025 when 2026 rolled around is because too many reruns and too much Snapped. Like, yeah, that's all that really comes on now is like Snapped or Snap Behind Bars, and it's like we get done watching one episode of Snapped, and then we feel like, oh, is Snapped gonna come on again? And then next thing you know, yes, we end up watching another episode of Snapped, and sometimes it lasts all day, and it's just, it's like, come on already. Different show, please. That's the main reason why we're leaving Oxygen in 2025. When 2026 rolls around. Alright, so next thing we are leaving in... Well, the next thing we are leaving here in 2025 when 2026 comes is, well, Spotify Premium. We actually canceled our Spotify Premium subscription earlier this year. Well, earlier this month, actually. I think it was... Yeah, it was this month we canceled our Spotify Premium subscription. And also, we recently deleted our Spotify altogether. But when 2026 comes around, we are not signing up for Spotify Premium again, but we might return to Spotify just because there are some videos that we want to make for the channel that are going to be talking about music, and we want to have access to the albums that we might talk about. Like, some of the music albums that we want to talk about in later videos next year, we do not have most of those albums, so hopefully on Spotify we can find them. We won't be listening to Spotify on the regular like we used to, just because there will be so many advertisements, but yeah, we are not signing up for Spotify Premium again. I heard that they are supposed to raise... Well, I heard that they're going to raise prices again next year, and we are not up for that. Like, we are... We do not want to stick around because of the price increase. Yeah, we understand that it may be necessary and that there's like... Well, on Spotify, there's different like perks of having Spotify Premium. Like, you can listen to a full audiobook on Spotify, or you can listen to a podcast if you want to. Like, yeah, you can do that, but oh, and there's also like, you can listen to music without advertisements. Like, you don't have to worry about listening to a song and then an ad comes on. Like, you can just listen to music endlessly. We understand that you can do that with Spotify Premium, but we're done with Spotify Premium mostly because of the price. If we leave Spotify Premium back in 2025 when it's over, that would definitely save us some money, which is good, because budget has been pretty tight. So yes, and crazy thing is that we've had Spotify Premium since I think July 2023. So considering how long we've been paying for Spotify Premium, we are honestly happy that we are going to leave that in 2025 once the year is over. So far, we talked about leaving Spotify Premium and Oxygen in 2025. But another thing that we are going to be leaving into the year, like the next thing we are going to keep in 2025 but leave in 2026. In 2026, we are no longer going to have SpaghettiOs. We used to like SpaghettiOs. They used to be pretty good, and we used to really enjoy SpaghettiOs, but over time it has gotten so flavorless. Like, no matter what we try to put into SpaghettiOs, it just tastes so flavorless and bland, and they no longer taste good to us. So definitely going to leave SpaghettiOs in 2025 when 2026 rolls around, because we just don't like them anymore, and we prefer Chef Boyardee over SpaghettiOs. And yeah, there was one time where we tried something with SpaghettiOs, and at first it seemed pretty good, but on the second time around it tasted so disgusting. Like, why did we try that? It was just so disgusting. Like, ew, gross. And not saying that SpaghettiOs are disgusting in it anyway. It's just SpaghettiOs just taste so, like we said before, SpaghettiOs taste so flavorless and bland no matter what we put into them. So moving forward, we are no longer getting SpaghettiOs, and hopefully Chef Boyardee does us better. Like, we can try making Chef Boyardee taste a bit better than SpaghettiOs and all that. Well, actually, Chef Boyardee products do taste better than SpaghettiOs, in our opinion. We really enjoy the variety. Like, the beefaroni is our favorite, and sometimes we like the lasagna kind, and the spaghetti and meatballs one is pretty good. And actually, what we did before recording this video is we made some beefaroni Chef Boyardee, and we added some pork to it and added some seasoning and Parmesan, and it tasted so good. So hopefully in 2026 we will experiment more with that. That would be really fun to find some really good flavor enhancers for Chef Boyardee. Most definitely, we are excited for that. Yeah, those are three main things that we are going to be leaving behind after the year ends. Oxygen because of too many episodes of Snapped coming on. 2, Spotify Premium, just because we feel like we can save more without having premium, and then third thing, SpaghettiOs, because they taste so bland and flavorless. But another reason why we will not be signing up for Spotify Premium again is because we actually found a different way to listen to music. Like, we're no longer going to rely on Spotify regularly as we did anymore. Mostly because we actually switched to a different music platform. Now we listen to Aki Radio. Yes, there are advertisements and everything, but basically we have to put up with advertisements every day, so it's like, it doesn't really bother us just because there's no escaping from advertisements. So we started listening to Aki Radio after leaving Spotify Premium, and we are honestly happy with Aki Radio. The advertisements are not too frequent, and they also have a really good variety of music. Like, they have a very good variety of channels and music to listen to. Like, I know you can't make playlists or find individual songs. Like, you can't do what you can do on Spotify, but what we like about Aki Radio is that they actually have channels where they have different different channels with different types of music and stuff like that, and it's just really great to listen to that variety. Like, one moment we may be listening to a song that we're familiar with, say for instance, one moment we could be listening to Glamorous by Fergie. Yeah, we like Glamorous by Fergie. It's a guilty pleasure of ours, but we could be listening to that, and then the next thing you know, we're listening to something completely different, like something that we've never listened to before, and it's just like, wow. And sometimes with that kind of variety, we may find something that we like to listen to, so it's really fun doing that. And yeah, we really love the channel variety, the music variety, and also what we really like about Aki Radio is that their app is really easy to see. Yeah, well, at least for us, it's really easy to see because the print is decent and it's not too small. Whereas on Spotify, when we were using Spotify Premium, well, Spotify in general, most of the time using Spotify, we found ourselves zooming in and out a lot. Like, yeah, we found ourselves zooming in and out a lot on things that we wanted to see and everything. But Aki Radio's app and their clean interface and everything is just so easy to use that we actually love it. We will actually get into more about Aki Radio in another video, but yeah, and then also SpaghettiOs. So yep, those are the top 3 things we're leaving when, well, let me rephrase that. When the year ends, those are the top 3 things we are going to be leaving in this year. So, Oxygen, Spotify, and SpaghettiOs. But if we think of more, we may make another video for this, but I think those are the three main things that we are going to mention. But what are you... okay, what happened to our voice there? Anyways, what are you going to leave in 2025 when 2026 rolls around? Let us know in the comments or on our socials. We'd love to hear your thoughts and answers. And if we think of anything else but don't feel like making a video on it, we will have that on our socials too. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do, is we will talk more about it if we think of any other thing that we're leaving in. If we think of anything else that we are going to leave behind when the year ends, we will most likely talk about it on our socials. That's the quickest way for us to get our thoughts out there and all that. So, but yeah, again, let us know your thoughts, and thank you all for watching. And well, don't know how many more videos we'll have here for 2025, but thank you all for watching, and we hope you enjoyed the video. With cheers and love, everybody, stay safe out there and take care of yourselves.